Hey everyone! Today we're making this cute pudding in Blender. Simple, fun, and beginner-friendly. It's 100% Blender, 0 calories. Showtime!
All right, let's start fresh. First, select everything in the default scene and delete it. Now press Shift+A and add a cylinder. Switch to the front view by pressing 1 on the numpad. Then press the period key on the numpad to focus on it. Great! Now let's jump into Edit mode by pressing Tab. Switch to Face Select mode by pressing 3. Click on the bottom face, then press X and choose Delete Faces to remove it. Now press Alt+Z to enter X-ray mode, select all the bottom vertices, and hit S to scale them outwards. Perfect! We're starting to get that pudding-like base shape.
Now let's make the chocolate topping for our pudding. Press Ctrl+R to add a loop cut right in the middle. Next, move up to the top section, press Ctrl+R again, and this time use the mouse wheel to add 3 more loop cuts. Great! Now hold Alt and click to select all the top faces. While holding Shift, click and select some random faces to break up the shape. Looks delicious already, right? Now to give it some thickness, press Alt+E and choose Extrude Along Normals. Perfect. To make the very top flat, select the center face, then press the plus key once to grow the selection. Now press S, then Z, then 0 to flatten it. Nice and smooth. With the top face still selected, press I to insert it. Next, go to the Modifier tab and add a Subdivision Surface modifier to smooth everything out. But we're not done yet. Let's shape it more like melted chocolate. Go back into Edit mode and click the On Cage button in the subdivision settings so we can see the real shape while editing. Select all the edges where the chocolate meets the pudding. Then turn off the On Cage button again. Now press Ctrl+B to bevel those edges. Loop select the middle edge and press Ctrl+B one more time to round it nicely. Next, select the edge near the bottom, press Ctrl+E and choose Mark Seam. This seam will make it easier later when we add different materials for the pudding and the chocolate. Optional step. If you want the chocolate to look more natural and less perfect, select some random vertices and move them slightly. Just a touch here and there, it makes a big difference. Finally, let's smooth it all out by increasing the subdivision level to 3. And there we go! Our pudding now has a tasty chocolate topping. Now let's create the cherry for our cake. Shift-A, add a UV sphere. From the panel in the bottom left, reduce the number of segments and rings to 8. Move it up on the Z-axis with G+Z, and scale it down with S. Go into Edit mode, select all the top faces and delete them. Alt+click to loop select the top edge. Press S to scale it down and G+Z to move it slightly lower. Now extrude it down with E, scale it inward with S, and finally press F to fill it. Perfect! That's our cherry base. Now to add the stem of the cherry, with the top face still selected, press I to inset. Switch to front view and X-ray mode. Extrude twice with E, moving each extrusion upwards to form the stem. Use G to grab and move the top face into position, R to rotate it, and S to adjust the thickness. Extrude once more with E, then scale it down with S. Now let's clean the connection point. Switch to Edge Select, select the edge loop where the stem meets the cherry, and press Ctrl+B to bevel it. For smoothness, press Ctrl+2 to add a subdivision surface modifier with 2 levels. To make it more natural, go back into Edit mode, turn on Proportional Editing with O, select the middle loop of the stem and scale it up slightly. Then grab the top vertices, move them around a little for some organic curves. Do the same on the left and right sides and pull the middle section down slightly. Finally, right-click, Shade Smooth, rotate the stem, and place the cherry on top of the cake. Looks delicious.
Now let's add a plate for our cake. First, select everything and move it upward with G+Z so we have some space underneath. Next, press Shift-A and add a circle. Scale it up with S, go into Edit mode, and press F to fill the circle. Press I to inset, then loop select the outer edges. Extrude upward with E+Z, then scale it outward with S to form the plate's rim. Apply the transformations with Ctrl+A and select Rotation and Scale. Now let's add some modifiers. First, a Solidify modifier to give it thickness. Increase it a little. Then a Bevel modifier and reduce the amount for a soft edge. Finally, press Ctrl+2 to add 2 levels of subdivision surface for smoothness. And there's our plate. There's just one small step left for later texturing. Go into Edit mode, select the edge loop where the stem connects to the cherry, press Ctrl+E, and choose Mark Seam. This will make it much easier to separate the cherry stem and apply materials later on.
Now let's bring this cake to life with some materials. In the top right corner, switch your viewport over to Material Preview. Then drag the bottom panel up and change it from Timeline to Shader Editor. We'll start with the puddle. Select it, and instead of the default gray, let's make something nicer, a smooth gradient. Add a texture coordinate and a mapping node, then add a separate XYZ and a color ramp. Connect the generated output from the texture coordinate into the mapping, then mapping into the separate XYZ, and finally plug that into the color ramp. Take the color ramp output and connect it into the base color of the principled BSDF. Now adjust the 2 handles to a light orange and a warm yellow. Perfect! A sweet glowing gradient for our puddle. Next, the chocolate. Go into Edit mode, hover over the chocolate part, and press L to select it. Back in the shader panel, click on the slot button, then the plus to add a new material slot. Click Assign, then hit New, and give it a rich chocolatey brown color. Delicious! For the plate, select it, hit New, and choose a light blue color. Drop the roughness so it looks shiny like ceramic. Now the cherry. Select it, click New, and give it a strong red color. Then go into Edit mode, hover over the stem, press L to select it. Again, add a new slot, hit Assign, and click New. This time choose a dark brown color for the stem. And that's it. Our materials are done. The cake now has a glowing puddle, rich chocolate topping, a shiny plate, and a bright cherry on top. And that's it. Our materials are done. The cake now has a glowing puddle, rich chocolate topping, a shiny plate, and a bright cherry on top. If you found this tutorial helpful, don't forget to leave a like, and if you want to see more Blender tutorials like this, make sure to subscribe to the channel. It really helps me out and keeps me motivated to make more for you. Thanks so much for watching, and until the next one, happy blending!